Hey, so we're back with, I guess it's part 2 of this guitar lesson for Girl in a Magazine. So I broke down the main riff, which is the intro, and kind of turn around in the verses as well. So for this, we're just going to dive into all the rhythm stuff, and I think I'll do the solo a little bit later. So yeah, so this is all the, the verses, choruses, all that fun stuff, right? And the rhythm underneath the solo too, if you don't want to do the solo, which is funny because I actually had to relearn that because I don't play it live. I'm doing the solo, but anyway, enough of my blabbing. Let's jump right into it. So okay, so the first the intro starts off with that riff, and you hit that D to an A, and then that takes you right into the verse. It's kind of a blues, really, if you think about it. It's kind of a 12-bar structure, which I didn't even realize until kind of breaking it down myself, so that's kind of funny. But so it starts off with an E, and then you go to a D, and then an A, so, and it's a power chord, so you're kind of hitting that low E a bit too. And D, and A, so that part is a, and then you have a part of the riff. So I think the best way to think of that is like it's the last half of the riff when you play it normally. So yeah, so the last part. So okay, I'm sorry, I'm tripping up. But it's so the verse is just that. So E, D, A, and then you have that little bit of the riff. So yeah. Then the riff. And then so that's that's basically the whole verse. Then you do it again. And then to kind of turn it around before you go into the chorus, you just kind of hold out on a G power chord. So again, kind of the AC/DC way of doing it. It's a G chord, but you're not hitting that B note with the index finger. So it's just an A. That's pretty much it for that turnaround. So it's just a G to an A, and then for the chorus, it's so it's an E, D, C, B power chord. And that's it for the chorus. So it's just kind of, going down. Then you're back to the riff. And then you're playing, and then you're on to the next section, and that's pretty much the same thing as the first. So nothing new there, except when you're going through that chorus, that second chorus, it's the same. So it's just, but then you go through it that last time. And that kind of shoots up high. Girl, you just make a mess out of me. You're hitting the B, and you're still holding that power chord down, but you're hammering onto that A string with your index finger. Hammering onto that B. So it's a. So kind of taking it from that last bit of the chorus to that section, it's and then we move on with the solo. I'll break down the rhythm. Like I said, it's kind of funny. I had to see if I was playing it right. I have to play along with the song because like I said, I don't play it live. So yeah, pretty much it's the chorus with the G and an A thrown into it. So I think it starts off normal, you know. And then you go through it again, you hit an E, D, and then you go to a G and to an A. So you play through that part the first time, and then going through it again, you got... And then you play it, and you kind of do that again. And then, instead of going back to that E chord and doing that again, you hold down the G for a little bit, and then to an A, G again, and then A, and then you're back to the main riff. So. And, you know, so on and so forth with that. Then it's kind of the same thing, you know, you have the verse again, but this time when you go to that G to an A to kind of turn it around to the chorus, you do it twice. So, you know, oh, the way you stretch your stuff, it's never enough. So, you know, stretch your stuff, never enough. Why can't I think of the word? You know you're it, you got the, you know. And then the chorus is pretty much the same, but that's doubled. And then, you know, out of that chorus, you go back to the riff, and that's the same thing again. But this time, right at the very end of the song, when you hit that D to an A, you know, you hit that A chord, and then you mute the rest of the strings with the fretting hand. So you just kind of quickly mute it. So, and you're kind of doing an up, down, up, down. So that's kind of the end of the song. So, and then you hit the Hendrix chord to finish it off, or the, what do they call it? What's it called? E7 sharp 9, the Purple Haze chord. And that's pretty much it. So I mean, it's kind of, you know, once you get some of those parts down, it's just kind of copy and paste with some kind of funny rhythm stuff thrown in, like that B before the solo. So yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward for the most part. Just some little changes in there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. And then join me next time and we'll break down that full solo, which I'm very proud of. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, you can pretty much jam the whole tune now if you want. We'll just get those solos in next time. So yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in.